On Saturday morning, a sprinkler pipe burst on the 4th floor of Highlands 8. Students were displaced to Lawrence Towers for the night while the damage was evaluated.
Campus emergency personnel, specifically Lieutenant Kraus of the police department, arrived on the scene and found water coming from the sprinkler head on the 4th floor. It's believed that sprinkler head froze and broke. The exact cause of why it froze is being investigated right now, and the contractors and facilities personnel are examining both that sprinkler head and the conditions around it, and also similarly located sprinkler heads in other Highlands buildings to make sure that if there's an issue that it's taken care of.
Students were given Sunday night from 7 to 11 and Monday from 1 to 4 and 6 to 10 to gather everything they needed to move.
There was damage to public areas on all 4 floors. The water flowed from the 4th floor all the way down to the 1st in the areas of the elevators and the lobbies. Primarily the damage is in terms of water-damaged drywall and insulation. The drywall has to be removed, and any damaged insulation has to be removed. It all has to be dried out, and the drywall replaced.
The university ruled that all Highlands 8 students would be moved to Dearborn Hall for 6 to 8 weeks.
There was a period of time after the decision was made where we were waiting to see if the elevator would be functioning so that people actually could move their things on Sunday night, or whether they would have to wait and start moving today. Fortunately, the elevator, which was wet and closed down on, was wet and closed on Saturday, was able to be restarted on Sunday in time to enable some of the students to move out of the residence hall.
University officials announced that these students would be compensated the difference of living in the traditional dorms.
University Foundation committed yesterday right away, and it was in the message that went out to students, that they would be compensated for the difference between the suite-style housing and traditional housing that they'll be living in for a minimum of 6 weeks. Even if they get moved back, our hope is that between 4 and 6 weeks they'll be able to move back to Highlands 8.
For ETV, I'm Drew Patrick.